Who is this ghastly man?
Your one and only favorite Muppet. Hey there, Boomerites. Sometimes I get questions that have nothing to do with reactions, just straight up questions, whether it's through Instagram, through YouTube comments, or direct messages on Patreon. Sometimes I get questions. And they're quite out there sometimes. But I figured this would be a good reaction to do to answer some of your questions. This is questions Brits have for Americans. So what I'm going to do is I am going to listen to each question, pause it, and then try to answer it. Whether it's a good answer or not, that's up to you guys. But I've never done something like this, so I figured this would be a sort of a different type of reaction video, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. So bear with me, and hopefully you enjoy. So remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and let's see if I can answer some of these questions that these Brits in the video have. So here we go. Let's try it.
Why do you guys sound like Oliver Twist on crack when you try to imitate our accent?
Because we're not good at it. We're not good at it, okay? None of us are. Let's go down to the pub, get a bottle of water. You know? See? It's terrible. Even when I was trying to do that, it was terrible because nobody in their right mind would go down to the pub and ask for a bottle of water. It just wouldn't happen. Only a maniac would do that. So.
Why are you so bad at geography?
What?
Most of us are. I will admit that. I don't think I am. But I was actually talking to somebody the other day, and my geography with where things are in Canada is pretty bad, I discovered. So I still need to work on it, even though I consider myself better than most Americans.
What is your absolute obsession with red cups?
Red cups. Okay. That is because there's a lot of us who don't like doing dishes. And also, one of the, it's not, you know, it's a gas station / store. They're all over the country. It's called 7-Eleven. And right when you walk in, there's red cups in there. And that's where you go in there to get cups for beer pong. Because a lot of us like playing beer pong over here.
They're in all of your films, all of your TV shows. We just don't get it. No idea.
Why is your bread so sweet? It's disgusting.
Because of how it's made. I think we've touched on this.
Why is Oprah not on anymore?
Why do you have...
Oprah? I don't know, because she's in hot water right now. A lot of people don't like Oprah right now.
massive gaps?
TV shows.
Let's go
We
back
just
to
don't
this
get
dude.
it. No idea.
Why is your bread so sweet? It's disgusting.
Why is Oprah not on anymore?
Why do you have massive gaps in the doors of your toilet cubicles?
He's got me there. He's got me there. I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know, because you can still see pretty much in the thing if you look hard enough. He's got me there. Okay, this guy wins so far.
Everybody can see right in to the toilet cubicles. Why?
Yeah.
Why you pronounce twat like twat, and why you pronounce caramel like caramel, and
the twat and twat thing is, I'm guilty of that, although I've learned. Caramel, I've always said caramel, but you're right. There are quite a lot of Americans who say caramel for some reason. I never understood that one. So that one's a weird one.
and why you pronounce herbs like herbs.
Eddie Izzard. I remember that bit. Yeah, ever since I saw Eddie Izzard say that, you know, it's herbs because it's got a fucking H in it. Ever since he said that, I've said herbs with an H. So it beats me. I don't know why there's a silent H with herbs. But you got me.
What happened to the H? Where did it go?
Why do you have to make everything bigger? If you make cars bigger, it means you have to make engines bigger, which means you have to make your roads bigger, which costs you loads more money.
Can
That's a good point. I don't know. We like everything bigger here in America, especially in Texas. There's a saying, if you ever go to Texas, you'll probably hear the saying, everything's bigger in Texas. And I'll be damned if it ain't true.
We trade John Oliver for Madonna. We need him back. You can keep Piers Morgan.
When you guys
You want John Oliver back? I haven't heard much from him. So, like, he was really popular, like, 6-7 years ago. But these days, I'm not too sure. And now that Jon Stewart has come back, I think they're going to put John Oliver on the afterburner. So he might be back. You never know.
make engines
let me
bigger, which means
rewind
you
and
have to
get
make
this
your roads
in order
bigger,
here.
which costs you loads more money.
Can we trade John Oliver for Madonna? We need him back. You can keep Piers Morgan.
When you guys say, I'm so excited, are you actually excited every time?
Yes, we are. Whenever we say excited, we fucking mean it. You better believe that. I say it. You guys have seen me say it on, probably like half the videos that I do. When I say it, I mean it. I'm excited.
Why do you pronounce Z as Z? It would be really useful if you could kind of standardize these things. Also, if you spell things like organized with an S rather than the Z, that would be good too.
You guys spell organized with an S? I didn't know that. I actually came across, because I'm doing a binge today of reactions, and I reacted to Harry Enfield's self-defense, but it was spelled with a C. Do you guys spell defense with a C in the UK or with an S? So, I guess some of these questions are prompting questions from me. But I did notice that, and I was like, well, I always thought it was an S in defense. I even put it in my title, even though the title of the original video was with a C, so...
Use chip and pin.
Why do you...
It would be really useful if you could kind of standardize these things. Also, if you spell things like organized with an S rather than the Z, that would be good too.
Why don't you use chip and pin?
Why do you view
Chip and pin? What is that? I don't know what he's talking about.
Europe as a single country?
I don't view Europe as a single country. If there's Americans out there that view Europe as a single country, my highest recommendation would be to avoid them at all costs. Because you're basically talking to a stone. Luckily in my life, I haven't met too many... I don't think I've ever met any Americans that think of Europe as a single country. I think that's more of a stereotype, but... Knowing the United States of America, we probably do have some that view Europe that way, so apologies for that.
It's a weird thing. I just kind of thought with, Silicon Valley and all that, you would just have, you'd be ahead of the tech curve.
Why are your plugs so crap, America?
Thing here,
Plugs? Like hair plugs? I don't know what he's talking about.
or chip, just makes it look really easy just to pay for stuff.
Why is your bacon
We have that chip now. I think we were behind the game on that.
so weird?
What?
You'd be ahead of the tech curve.
Why are your plugs so crap, America?
Thing here, this little chip, just makes it look really easy just to pay for stuff.
Why is your bacon so weird?
What do you call...
Because it's delicious, lady. Because it's delicious. God, I love our bacon here. Even if it's not good for us, I still love it. It's delicious.
The wrong thing, biscuits and gravy. Gravy is like a meat juice, biscuits are cookies, putting them together doesn't make any sense. What you're doing is scones and jizz.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's kind of got us on that one, too. I have no answer for that one. Okay. Well, I hope that answered some of your questions, or at least theirs. If you have any more questions for me, put them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them if I have enough time to get around to them. But, yeah, interesting questions. The last guy and then the one guy had me. Especially with the bathroom stalls. That actually made me think about it, and now I want to complain to whoever's in charge of putting together the bathroom stalls here, because that is aggravating. When I go to a public bathroom and take a shit, I don't even like that phrase. You don't take a shit, you leave a shit. Taking a shit is disgusting. But anyway, the whole bathroom stall, if I'm leaving a shit and there's cracks like this big in the stalls, you can still see in there, And not that anybody would want to, but you might get one or two maniacs that would want to see in there. Like, hey, buddy, you taking a shit or what? So that's always aggravating, yes. Every time I take a crap in a public bathroom here in the States, the vast majority of the stalls, they have these cracks where people can see through them. And I'm like, come on, man. Makes me want to, like, put up a towel to have extra protection from onlookers. Because, you know, let's be honest, taking a dump on the toilet is a funny image, especially when I do it. But I hope that wasn't too disgusting for you guys. But yeah, interesting questions, and there was like 2 or 3 of them where I didn't quite understand it. So maybe you guys in the comments below can help me out with that. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked the responses. If you have more questions, please, by all means, post them below. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I'll see y'all again soon, Boomer Rights. Have a great day today. Stay safe.